that's what some of this language currently says. And that's not, we could find ourselves in a situation where if the school, and let me say this, and I've shared this with Charter Schools USA, and I've said it all along, I hope the school is a smashing success. I hope we have a great, wonderful partnership going forward. But if for some reason they build a building, they incur $30 million in debt, and the school ceases operation for whatever reason, the way this is laid out is the school board would then be obligated to find the money to pay for that debt, to either buy the building from them or to assume the dollar amount of what is due. And do we know 15 years from now what our other facilities needs are going to be? We come up with annual budgets and we come up with long-term financing, long-term construction projects so that we are able to determine what money we need to move where. And this could conceivably create a situation where all of a sudden we get hit with this tremendous debt for which we have no identified funding source. And that's just not, it's not something that we are permitted to do.
Is that the only issue that will be taken up on Monday? I mean, I guess everything else is...
There are still some things that they will have to agree to that we've made some slight changes to, but I feel that they will be able to live with the things that we've requested, or and maybe not. Again, we want to comply, Tanner, with everything that we can do legally to meet the requirements from the state board and the DOE, and we're going to do that. And we're going to, we're doing this in good faith. We believe that we could get there. We do know that compromise has to occur, and we want to show that on our part, we're there. Now, things could have gone a lot different, but we don't need to get into that at this time. And so we'll let that go. Our focus at this point is having a legal and a reasonable contract that will ensure students in the Warrington Middle School attendance zone will have a good education, okay? And that's the bottom line. If it's not going to be better for students, for those students in particular who seem to really be the most at risk, then this should not go forward. Now, the state has lost confidence in us to do that, and that's why 8 years ago they took over. And with that, I'm beating a dead horse, and I really don't want to do this. But my analogy is this: we own the car, we've been put in the back seat, and the DOE and state board have been driving. They hit a tree, but it's our fault. Okay, and that's where we are with this. And the thing about it, though, is I want to say, and I want everybody to understand, we take responsibility for our kids. And if we didn't care about the students, we wouldn't be here arguing, fighting, fussing, trying to do whatever we can. If the car's wrecked, it's still our car. And we're going to fix it, and we're going to make it better, and we're going to go forward. So whatever we need to do to make sure that the Warrington students have something better and have a better chance at success, that's where we're going. And we'll assume the responsibility, even though those who are at the wheel won't assume any responsibility.
Good deal. Hey, thank you very much for your time.
Mr. Chair, and
It's a lot of fun, Tanner.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Chair, I did ask staff to confirm how many years the state's had control, and they said 10 years. 10 years. 10 years. And again, that's... It's just what it is, and it is our school. They are our students, and we assume all responsibility for moving them forward and doing what they need to have. And if we could share that responsibility with Charter Schools USA, Renaissance Foundation, so be it. Even better. We've not denied help from anybody who could provide help in the past. We won't do it in the future. Thank you. We are adjourned. Postponed.